Where the hell you went? Where did he go?
You can't see. So I'm inside of the browser. So you probably pulled me up through whatever browser you're using. So look for a tab. Oh shit, you popped off. Got that tab. Okay, there you go. There you go. All right. So do you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah. So you literally could walk them, talk them through this whole process. First thing you need to do is go to da da da, and so I could even give you. Let me see. Can I give you the ability to drive? I don't think I can let you drive my computer, but yeah, I don't think that I can. Let me see here. No, I can't let you drive my computer, but I can set this up where you can be the one to drive it. Or, I mean, I guess for that matter, I guess someone could drive it for you. But all this stuff in the background, that's from my podcast network. So I use this for that. But we would have, so the background of this would be TSU's. We can make one of these for TSU so it looks like, this is an official sort of background. But yeah, man, you walk them through the whole thing. Yeah, you talk them through it all. We scrolling. It'll, you can kick them to whatever links that are in here.
All there, man.
It's all,
you just need to communicate.
Yeah, walk them through here. You click on athletic fund button. You scroll down to now. That's what I was going to say yesterday. That if I could suggest something, and I know that you probably want to go from here, from this page to the front page for a reason. But if you're trying to really dumb it down,
actually go back.
Yeah.
Where did you go? How did you even get on that?
So that was this right here. In order to purchase tickets, you must be a member of the athletic fund. You click here, and it takes you to the front of the athletic fund page.
Yeah, we don't even need that to be clickable.
If I was dumbed down, I would take them from that page from here.
We don't even need that to be clickable.
Okay, well, yeah, well, that is.
That was just to show the athletic fund. So we don't need that to be clickable. It don't even need to be highlighted.
So, I don't know. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. That's what I'm saying, because it kept you from having to figure out. Because otherwise, if you don't have that link there, somebody's going to have to say, well, how do I get to the athletic fund? They're going to have to figure out. They're going to have to go to Google, type in Tennessee State Athletic Fund. No, that's good to have. I'm just saying, instead of bringing them to the front page of it, which then they're going to have to figure out, okay, where do I go from here to do my donation? Because they're going to have to read all of this to figure out where they go to do their donation. They have to go through all of this. Instead, they just need to go straight to either that page or this page, which would be the new page. But they just need to be able to go, when you click on that, all you want to know is how much am I putting down? Where do I pay and how much am I putting down? So from here to be a clock drop down menu, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. Or now again at the top of that
but I don't think I see what you're saying. But let me ask you this: do you think they have enough information at that point? Because if you go back,
they don't really. And that's the rub to have it in there that early. What the damn page?
Yeah, that's why I was like just deading it and just say, you talk about the athletic fund, but you actually don't take them there yet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, people are going to immediately. They're going to. So some of them are going to immediately want to go, and they're going to start asking questions from there. Well, how do I do that? In order to purchase tickets and season tickets, you must be a member of the Tennessee State Athletic Fund. Well, how do I do that? Now, of course, it tells you, but I think you want really, let me see the benefits chart. So maybe this is what they need to go to first, maybe, or is it that other page? It's not even that page. It's that page from. It is. You kind of want to say.
I'll tell you what it actually needs to go to. You see where it says go back to the athletic fund site.
Athletic fund site. Okay.
TSU Athletic Fund. You can just hit donate. Just hit donate. It'll take you to it. So go to tickets and parking. That's where it should take you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Yep. And then that's right. Because this gives them the breakdown of, and then they learn more. And I guess it takes now.
And then it should take them to the portal. It should take them to the checkout.
To that new link. Well, they still don't have enough
information.
That's right. They still don't know what the zones are and all that. It still needs to. So realistically, it don't even need to take them there. It could just take them to. So you've got this annual given requirements. Maybe this should go here, because the next thing that they need to know is, well, how much am I paying? Or do they know? Let me see. As a member, yeah. So the next thing they need to know is this. Then from here, they would go.
How do they know what they're donating? Go back.
Yep. Now they know what they're donating. So the drop down menu would only be four numbers. It'll be 300, 250, 200, or 100. And that'll be zone 1, 300, zone 2, 250, zone 3, 200. That's the only thing that would be on the drop down menu here. You see what I'm saying? And then when they go through that and they hit add to cart, so let's just say I put 300 in here. I put quantity was 5. Would you like to recur gift? No. So when I click that, it's going to take me to, now I got to check out. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to do all this. It's going to ask me some questions. So this is gathering information that they're putting into a Excel spreadsheet more than likely. So you're going to gather that information. And when it gets to here, it's the back end is going to say, what do you want them to do when they get here? Well, you can send them to the other buy page, which is now to purchase the actual tickets, the tailgate passes, the zones, You see what I'm saying? Oh, and then if you want suites in there, you want them to buy their suites on here too, just like the season tickets.
Yeah, but I mean, we can have it built, but I mean, they can't buy them right now, so I don't know.
No. I'm talking about in what I'm having my guy build. That goes to the after they do their donation, it goes to the second page. The second page is going to say how many season tickets you want, what zone you want, how many parking passes you want, how many tailgate RV, tailgate car, whatever passes. You want suites to be also available right there to buy.
Yes.
Okay. So you got really 5 items that you're allowing them to purchase on the second purchase screen. That's after the donation. So that donation is attached to the foundation. The second screen is attached to the university merchant account. So that works. And then, yeah, I mean, that's really it. I would say this right here doesn't necessarily
need to be a link
yet. Yeah. You just need to keep them scrolling. And you may even say, scroll, not link, just say, additional information below, and link, I don't know, additional information and link below. There you go. Additional information and link below, so that they're not looking for where to go for this athletic fund. So then they keep scrolling. Now, when you get here, you could put what I would do is put two big buttons. I don't know if you can still see me. I would put 2 big buttons. One button would say make donation. One button would say, like donation, purchase tickets and passes. 2 big buttons. Because the second thing you got to remember is, if somebody goes in there and they just, let's just say I ain't got enough money to pay for both of them, I just want to pay for the donation now. Just let them pay for the donation then, and they can stop. If they come back and they say, okay, I paid for the donation last week, now I want to buy my tickets, they should be able to go straight to the tickets. So and I think that's going to be your, that's where you would want to have the link or something for them to go to. Now, and plus you got the renewal form. So you can make renewal form, donation, tickets and passes, and make it real big where they can't help but to not see them. That's how I would. The same way I do like on the weekend. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it so that they can't. And I rarely have people that call and ask about reservations and shit because I make them Memphis reservations. And then you scroll down and you see all the different levels. Nashville reservations. And I don't have to worry about them by saying, oh man, I bought for the wrong city, because you had to see that big ass Nashville above that reservation tab before you clicked it. I don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
But big buttons, people like big buttons. But that's the thought. All right. And then yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get this information from my from my merchant account. Oh, so with this is another thing. So if they click on here and they get their reservations, they say, okay, I've got 8 people on Saturday the 12th. All right, I want to do 6 p.m. All right, now all this is still, it's not the merchant account. This is a separate piece of software that does this. So you go in here, then you decide to log in. Now I'm putting in my contact information. So this is all in all the birthday, and they can, you get your special dietary restrictions, all the blah, blah, blah. So if I'm doing this for myself, let me just put in this stuff here real quick. And then it takes you to the merchant page, and I can send it to. Oh, so it was free. So at 6 o'clock, the thing is free. I forgot this. You don't have to. The book is free. After 10 o'clock, you got to pay $200. So after 2 o'clock, it's going to take you to where you got to pay. And after that, it's just going to kind of roll you through the process. At the end, it's going to give you I have a back end where I can tell it whatever the message I want it to be at the end. I can say whatever I want to. Thank you for coming. We look forward to seeing you. Or make sure when you get the door, you say the password 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to get in. You can make it say whatever you want it to say. Mm-hmm. And that's the next page that they see. But throwing that all out.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Well, yeah. Well,
I could get more sophisticated and actually have the reservations, tickets, and stuff on the back end down the line. But it requires a software purchase, whatever. I get that. But right now, you're saying the way
it's flowing.
You would go up to the gray box. Right here. Go up to the gray box. So you're saying they don't need to know their TSAF giving level classification and those ranges,
because that's not it unless you want it to be part of the drop down menu. Like if you well, let me say this. So on the donation side, yes, but I also think they're gonna want to know how much. I don't know if they want to know that it's rookie, Tiger Pride, blah blah blah. Because, well, let me say this too. There's 2 other things to remember here. You don't that you don't think about, but I do as a retail outlet, is that you don't want somebody really giving you $15,000 through a credit card, because it's going to kill you your credit card fees.
Right, on the purchase. Yeah, on the purchase.
Yeah. So you really only want to deal with this level, or
it's like 3 levels.
Yeah. Well, you got 5 sort of here, but you don't want somebody giving you. You don't even want 5,000 is going to kill you on the credit card, because then you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either say we're going to eat it, or we're going to add it to the price of your gift. But you don't want to send somebody's gift from $5,000 at 4%. You say 3.5%. You're talking about an extra almost $200 on a $5,000 transaction. So, like,
those are just actually the reason they're up there is because those actual gifts are complete the actual giving categories. If you look in terms of season tickets, we don't even have season tickets with those amounts, because those amounts could be 900 tickets. You see what I'm saying? Those are like specialized amounts. Those are like a dime a dozen. You see what I'm saying?
So for right now,
really, I mean, I get it. They don't really even need to be. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
They can be up there. They're just not going to be a part of the drop down menu to give you only on the drop down menu is going to be 300, 250, 200, or 100.
Yep.
That's it. And a quantity. Because again, if they want to, let me make sure I understand this too. So that donation requirement, if I have 6 people in my family, do I have to pay 300 3 times and then the 2 season tickets 3 times, or do I make the donation 1 time and just buy 6 season tickets?
You're making a donation requirement. This is per is each player. I'm treating you like
Right. Each player. Okay, so if I want 6 tickets, 6 season tickets for me and the family, it's going to be 300 times 3.
It's a $900
donation, and then 3 times 40.
Yep. So yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure that that's the case. So then you'll have a donation and a quantity. So it'll say $300. Well, quantity 3. Then your donation drop down 300, 250, 200, 100. Then you go to season tickets, and you'll say season tickets will be purchased in pairs. So you're not selling individual season tickets either. Is that what you?
No, it's in pairs.
Pairs. Okay. All right. So that's how you would do that, to give people the ability to buy more than once, for a larger family or group want to get together and get them. Okay. But yeah, I have
that actual heading season ticket costs. It's actually butter. So basically, when you go up, scroll back up, we can take that whole block out.
Or put it in a separate, make it a separate navigation piece. So you can call it, and just call it annual giving or something like that. And that way they can click on that as its own separate piece. But from here, you should go straight into this. And then from there, you've got
now, if it's its own separate piece, it'll actually have to have a square somewhere, because all of those headings up there, those menu items, they take you to a square.
Right. Yeah, take you down, and then they scroll. So then, okay, so it is already there. Okay, so then maybe you just moving this maybe from here. Yeah, it just doesn't need to be where it is. And it's not that the information's not valuable. I just don't think it needs to be where it is, because you need to go from here
to season ticket costs.
Season ticket costs. Yep. And then
or should it be season ticket requirements instead of costs?
It's sort of like season ticket donation requirement is really what
or it's like it should be season ticket and donation
requirement. Yes, that's really what it is, instead of annual giving level requirements.
No, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the blue box. So if the blue box right there that says season ticket costs replaces that gray box, what should the heading of the blue box be for clarity? Should it still say season ticket costs, or should it say season ticket cost?
No. So I'm saying, requirements. If you were to leave that where it is, then the heading should be season ticket donation, because that's what it is. Those are and now, mind you, it's more information on there. So what you could do is, if that's the case, go back to what you said a few minutes ago. You could just have 1, 2, 3, call it season ticket donations, because only 1, 2, and 3 have anything to do with season tickets. The other ones down there are like another level. Yeah, a level. So if you just want to have those 3 and then put those other 2 sort of on their own,
they don't even need to be on there.
On there, right. So yeah, so the season ticket, because you that way you're visually separating season ticket donation and season ticket costs, and there'll be 2 back. So there's no misunderstanding those 2 things.
And then it can stay where it is, or would you reverse it?
Let me see here. What I would say is this,
because where it is, it talks about the annual. It talks about the Tennessee State Athletic Fund, and then you come into the season ticket. You took season ticket donation, and then the season ticket cost is right after that. So I think the flow is good if you rehead it.
Right.
If you rehead it and then cancel the last two given categories out, because
I also don't know if this is necessary. I mean,
because you get the location in the season ticket cost box.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary, because I'm trying to reduce the things that people have to read and try to figure out what it is. because they don't really know what none of this really means yet. Because they're going to continue to scroll down and they're going to see this. So I'm just trying to reduce the number of things that they may see that may cause them to want to call somebody.
But then again, if you don't have season ticket donation, it doesn't correlate. How do you know what classification you're in? You see what I'm saying?
No. I'm just talking about this. Can you use just the little line that I'm highlighting? I'm talking about this little line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you take that off, it says rookie eligible to purchase 2 to 4 season tickets. Annual giving level 100 to 299. Okay.
Because it's the same line in all three of them. So it's the same thing. Like that.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You can sit anywhere. Like all the
sit anywhere.
Available. Right. So you can take it off.
Yeah, you can take it off. You can take because you could take that off. It wouldn't, in my opinion, it would not, because even when they scroll down, they see the
sections. That's what
giving level 100 to 299. I guess my other question is this necessary 2 to 4 season tickets and blah blah blah? Does that really matter? I want to say it. So you're saying if they spend over $300, they automatically go into the next category, which is the Tiger Pride. I see what you're saying, but I'm trying to make sure that the clarity of it, and it's not redundancy. So 2 to 4 here, but so if you purchase 2 to 4, 2 to 7 here, like that's kind of confusing too. Oh, okay. So that is if you want for zone 2, your donation is going to be $500. So you're going to automatically end up here
in that category.
A 4 up here would only be $300. So I mean, it would be 4.
Yeah, the ranges are going to just put you in a different category, but the meat of it, like you said, wherever you fall, you can have 10 seats.
Right.
At a certain price in the end zone. It's going to throw you in a, it's going to.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's what I would do. Change that season ticket donation, season ticket cost. If you want to, you could then put the donation button here and then put the buy tickets button here. Again, a button just like I was showing you on that other one. Or you could wait to get to here and just have them sitting here together.
I would just do them together.
And like I said, that way you can go into one and not have to go in the other in case you already paid for one, or you can go directly to your tickets if you've already paid your donation. But if you go into donation, it's going to automatically at the end of the donation kick you into the buy tickets one. And if you don't need to go in there, you just close out. Like it's no big deal. But it should immediately take you.
As I'm looking at it, I think through it. Let me go back up. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good and blowing in here. Yes, now there was an area like an area on level 3 on this side of end of the hall where I was standing in the hallway, and it was a little warmer than any other areas on the 3rd floor. Okay. But I don't know what that might be. Okay. But outside of that, I ain't had no problems, man.
Good. I thought that was Joe.
I've been Frosty the Snowman in here.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, now my bathroom, that's a little different.
Has it got a unit in it? It's fed off the rooftop unit on the roof.
Hey, no, I'm thinking I'm talking to somebody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't think it needs to be on there at all, man.
It's here.
Yeah, because I think if you want to get into the weeds or the ranges and all that, just go to the athletic fund.
But now it also goes this member chart, right? I mean, and this somewhat also saying some of the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Like if you want to get into the weeds of that and figure out what your given level range is, they just want to know. And when I buy a season ticket, what do I need to get?
That's it. That's kind of what. Yeah. I'm just trying to.
So that gray box needs to become
this season ticket cost, and just so you can either And again, I'm saying if they want to do it, just move it down further where
no, because that's they not ready for it, man. They, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just telling you, like.
But you do have to figure out how you're going to say the question I asked. And I know it says prices below reflect the donation requirement and cost of 2 season tickets. How are you? But you also need to say, basically, this is a package. And for each additional 2 tickets you want to buy, you have to buy another package. So that just like I had that question. If I want to buy 6 tickets, am I buying the donation times 3 and the
we can put that in the frequently asked questions because I ain't, you see what I'm saying? Can't
that's
you put
fine. I just want to have because that question is gonna rise. And here's the thing that you cannot.
So you're telling me that they can't say prices below reflect the donation requirement and cost of 2 season tickets. You tell me they don't know the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12?
Only. That's the word.
Only.
Only. These
only.
Reflect
and underline.
Yes, the donation requirement and the cost of 2 season tickets only.
And I'll underline it.
And that
I'll underline the word only.
Only. And for every additional pair of tickets on that, you still have to make the donation requirement. Yes, that would be correct. Then your joints here. Eventually, once these come up and once you're ready, you'll just be able to put the link under each one where they can just, or either, make this a link where they click
for additional pairs for additional pair
additional tickets purchased must include donation requirement. Must also additional tickets purchased must also include additional donation requirement. Man, you got the right one, dude. Having to deal with black folks and deal with these all-white affairs and these concerts, these special events. You have to literally think through this like this too, because you like, man, niggas gonna start asking this. They gonna and yes, you have to.
It's
do all
unbelievable, man. Like
you literally have to do all of this, bro.
Unbelievable.
You literally have to do it. I mean, and the thing is, it's a headache. And it's like an extra hour out of your day or 2 hours, but
you want it simplified.
They're gonna wear her out even with all this. So at some point you'll have, I guess these links right here would be able to take them straight to the Ticketmaster page. So because this will stay up for a while.
Yeah, it'll stay up for a while, and we just have a Ticketmaster button at the end.
And at the end, yep, that'll take it to that. That will be easy. You may want to state up here under single game ticket prices, state the date that you expect those tickets to be available online. Southern Heritage, they know they can go ahead and buy. Well, you worried, but this is home games too. Single home game ticket prices, because they're gonna be asking, well, how come I can't buy Southern Heritage tickets on here? This is home games, and then give them the roundabout date that you think the other tickets and the single ticket games are going to be available. Go ahead and put that on there. July 15th. Single ticket game tickets available beginning July 15th. Donation. Okay, faculty and staff is 10% off. How are you enforcing it? So they need to call if the special discounted ticket prices are for the faculty and staff and young alumni. How do they get the discount? Email this email address, call this phone number in order to receive your discounted tickets. What was I about to say up here? I lost something. I was about to give you a nugget that I was so the donation. What was I thinking? The donation, the number of donations, and the number of tickets. Oh, what happens when they don't match? Go ahead and figure that process out now. So if somebody don't know that or don't do it correctly, and they go in there and spend $300 and then buy 6 tickets, because that's the one thing that the software would not be able to coordinate for you. It's not going to tell them, it's not, because they can't be put together and they have to be 2 separate transactions. There's no coordinating between how much that person spent on the donation and how many tickets they bought. So somebody could, in theory, go in there and pay the donation one time and then buy 6 tickets. So who's reconciling those two things? This is just out questions.
I think, and so that goes back to that link I sent you. I think there should be multiple 2, 4, 6 at multiple giving levels. You see what I'm saying? Like if you look at the link I sent you, it's kind of like
you talking
multiple programs.
You talking about for the school for FAMU or something?
No, it was like North Carolina.
I saw that this. Shit. Phone freezing up. It did this the other week. Okay. All right. This is
basically for each zone, there needs to be a 2, 4, 6 option. From a cost standpoint, or 3 options. 2, 4, 6.
UNC.edu. All right. The Carolina Fund. Is this what you're talking about? The Carolina Fund?
No, it was nasty. But it was in the link. Hold on.
But this, hold on. Maybe this wasn't all the way. Make a gift. Okay. Give now. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah. So if you go to the drop down, it says top funds over there. Mm-hmm. You see how there's multiple funds. Mm-hmm. So my thing was, could there be multiple in the zones? Could there be multiple price points? So if I'm in zone, if I get 6 in zone 1, it's already pre-populated where it's tied to a certain dollar amount.
Okay, so
that's what you're saying, right?
That's yes. So I'm saying that, but there's no reconciliation for that, because in here they may be making that one transaction. But what we're saying is TSU,
on the donation side too, could it be also on the donation side where it also corresponds with the quantities of tickets where my donation is tied? I can't escape and get out of. But at the end of the day, somebody on the back end of this is going to be able to reconcile.
And that's kind of what I'm saying, is that's what it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be a person reconciling this, to be able to call Mr. Whedon and say, "Hey, Mr. Whedon, you purchased six tickets, but you only did one dose
only. You missed that word only.
Yeah. So you have to have the additional, right? So you're gonna have to have an individual whose job it is to reconcile that, because
now, mind you, on the former season ticket holders that exist, once they get those letters, we're also going to be making back end calls to everybody to help them through the process. Like it's going to be once these letters get out. Like we're going through every single ticket account, and we're also, I know we're gonna have the video or whatever, but I also want to call them individually and be able to ask them, "Hey, I know you got your season ticket renewal letter. You know, there's a video, whatever. Can I help you? What out? Woo, woo, woo." You see what I'm saying?
No, definitely. Yeah, you definitely want that.
But I get this part. This is good stuff right here.
Somebody,
man.
Somebody's they're gonna have to reconcile that, though. I mean, literally, in order to make sure that you're getting the donations that you say because people are going to do that. They're going to pay that donation one time. I mean, and like I said, the big thing is best case scenario, and I think for next season, Ben and whoever putting the heads together, and you putting the heads together and say, "Okay, Ben, we need to be able to sell packages, and the packages are donation $300, 2 tickets $240." So when you go online, what you see is 4 drop down joints. You see zone 1 540, zone 2 450, zone 3 360, zone 4 225, and then you can buy. And so at that point, if they want to buy season tickets, they only they pick the quantity. They say zone 2 quantity 2. Okay, it's going to charge you $900.
But that's what I was saying. Shouldn't the form be able to do that? I mean, shouldn't the site, I mean, the registration, the checkout page do that?
Yes, no. But it can't separate the money. That's the issue.
That's the issue, man.
It can't separate the money. That is your issue.
Because that's what I'm telling you, dog. In every other program I've worked at, they have a process in place where they don't mind separating the goddamn money, dog.
This right here would be 100% easier for you. No reconciliation required. If all you had was 4 drop-down menus and a quantity button, when they clicked it, it collected both of those things. Then a person then just reconciling the books. It just puts it into 2 categories. But
can we
all got to go into one? It's all got to go into one pot, though. It can't be split up because the software on the back end will not take the 300 to put it into one account and the 240 and put into another account. It's not going to do that. It's going to ask you for one. You can do that if you make it 2 separate transactions, because they've got to go all the way through the payment process, hit send, and it cashes that out. Then it would take you into another payment process.
Let me ask you this: why can't you do it zone 1 and you hit the button? There's that same button you're talking about hitting. Zone 2, you hit that button. When you hit that button, zone 2 is 450, right? I know I'm getting 2 seats in zone 2.
Yep.
Why can't you hit it? And just like when I buy if I buy 2 pairs of shoes and it's sitting in my cart, why can't I go ahead and it shows my cart and I actually pay for the Jordans, the Jordan 4s, and it shows the price point, and we know that's the donation requirement at the 450. And then the Jordan 5s, it also has me check out on the Jordan 5s at the season ticket price. So my cart is stacked. When I hit that,
because it's only going to empty it's going to empty the cart once, and then you refill the cart with the next item if you want to cash out. In other words, there's no cart that you're going to go to online that's going to allow you to put 2 things in the pot and then say, but I want to pay this on 2 different credit cards. That's a perfect example. You can't go to Nike.com, put 2 pair of shoes in the cart, say, leave these 2 in the cart. I'm going to pay for one with this credit card, finish that transaction out, then come back and say, okay, now I want that other pair of shoes and I'm going to put it on another credit card. They're not going to let you do that. You close out that cart when you make whatever sale purchase you're going to make. Then you go back in the inventory, pick out that shoe again, put it back in the cart, and pay for it. It doesn't allow you to do that.
But here's what it will allow you. It'll allow you, most carts will allow you to upgrade, right? So I can upgrade something, right? I can add something on it. So to being in an audited standpoint, if I make the selection, I should be able to go through my cart's transactions and have for the auditor to show you that I clicked this button and I selected donation and I selected the actual season ticket, and I'm making the same one transaction, but I'm showing you I made it for the tickets and the donation, and I got a reconciliation on my form that shows that they knew what they were doing.
I got you 100%. I know exactly what you're. So yes, in a perfect world, and if all things made sense, that's exactly how it would work.
You see what I'm saying? They see what you bought, and you or you had a disclaimer. You do know that this portion of your transaction click is going to a donation of whatever to the Tennessee State Athletic Fund, and then you're also on this transaction. This is the portion going to the goddamn.
Here is what I would probably do then if you try to achieve that, is that,
and it's not going to happen this year.
But y'all would either make an appeal to the auditors and go ahead and have that conversation and tell them how you want to do it, and say, this is what we would like to do next year. We need to have one cart, and then we need to, be able to separate the money once it goes into one account. Because here's the thing, from where they are right now, it doesn't matter whether you put the money into the university account first or the foundation account first. They don't want checks going between the two. That's the big thing. So the question has to be, all right, Mr. Auditor, this is what we need to happen. You tell me what we need to do to get it done. And just let them answer that and hope that the answer is not, you just need to separate. You need to have those two transactions happen in two different accounts. Now, let me say this too, that I don't see, and I'm going to be very honest, I don't see this happening. So when Penny started at University of Memphis, Weekend Memphis bought season tickets for University of Memphis. It was my first time doing any shit like that. And we had to go through the same process. It was but this shit was like a $2,500 donation. And then the tickets was like $3,000 or something for these season tickets that first season. And if I am not mistaken, which I don't think I paid for that one time either. I think I had to make two different transactions.
You do?
I had to make two different. And so the first one was the donation. And then you got the, hey, thank you for making. Matter of fact, I talked to a person. That's what it was. I talked to a person and I told them which was the season ticket, like the salesperson. They had ticket sales. To the sales office. And I called the person. I said, hey, I want these tickets. Great. I'm going to send you a form or whatever for the donation because you have to do that. We made that donation first. Then we got the information on. Then he called back and we walked through where we wanted our tickets to be. That's what happened. We called back. We got like on a Zoom. He showed us this chart and he was like, okay, where do you want your tickets to be? And we went through this whole thing about, okay, well, if you put them there, it's going to be $350. If you sit over here, they're gonna be $590. And I know you walking us into that, but I'm telling you, like, I remember that being two separate transactions. So it's a really uncommon.
No, it's not, but it's not. But no, it's not uncommon. In Tennessee, you couldn't send a check in and mix the two. And so we're speaking the same language. I mean, I get what being saying. It's not uncommon.
No. It was just different. But again, this is year one. This may look totally different year two once we get in it, figure it out, see what people's real problems are, what their questions are.
But again, you see why this program has no money because they have no system in place to do this. Like none of this, dog. This is how you fund the program.
So creating, and this is just like with the network, and I'm serious. Like I know, we've been trying to. I've had to focus on what this product is going to be, but I've been focused as much on creating the system that we create the projects, because if we create the correct system, whether I'm here in front of you or not, the system will get us to where we need to be. And so you're putting processes and systems in place as much as you are trying to, revamp the coaching staff over here or this program. You got to put the systems in place. And we're going to put it up, see what happens. We'll make the adjustments as we need to, and kind of
hold on. Yeah, that needs to say single home game tickets. Even though the bottom of it says away game, they need to know.
These are home game tickets, and up under it, home game tickets on sale.
Available, whatever.
July 15th or available soon, or date to be announced, whatever it is. But you would have to figure, I'm assuming I want to say July 15th used to be the date they would put them put them up, somewhere up in there.
Yeah,
but you'll want to put that on there so that they're not trying to click, because all they're gonna happen is when they see this.
Well, you don't want to put them up there before the renewal deadline.
No. I'm saying whenever it is. I'm saying what they're going to do the first time they see this is they're going to be expecting to have a link somewhere and to be clicking on it. And you want to already cut that off. So right up under single home ticket, whatever it says, it should say game tickets, single game tickets go on sale
August 1st,
whatever.
August 1st.
Yep. So that they're not trying to click on
and then through Ticketmaster.
Because so keep them from going online and going to Ticketmaster, and then when they try to type in these games, TSU versus Kentucky State, they're not going to see anything, and they're going to start calling people.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that's just all I see. Like I said, where
where are you gonna be able to get your special discount?
Where do you go? Who do you email? Who do you call? Do you want that to be there couple things. You can have a code for that. Depending on what we use, what software we use, you may be able to have like a faculty or staff code that they would use.
That'd be awesome.
That would lead, and so it would limit the amount of tickets that they would buy. Like, okay, so what most people use to do events.
It's on their final purchase, though. It's whatever their final checkout on this, just the season ticket. It'll just deduct it. So I don't know. That code would just deduct 10%.
Just of the game tickets and of the donation.
And no, just the season tickets, not off the donation. You can't give them a discount on the donation, okay. and you don't get a discount. It's just on the season ticket.
Okay.
And I need to specify that too.
Yes, yeah. Make that clear, because I don't want people to look at that and think you're gonna get a 10%. It should be 10% off the donation and 10% off the game ticket, even though it says that clearly, but that's gonna be what people think. $50 donation. So your young alumni is just $50. $50 donation.
Discount is only on the season ticket purchase.
And class of 18 through 21.
It's 3 years. 3 years removed right now.
That's fine. No, I'm just fine. I mean, it's a good point. Just move that down to the second line. So start where it says season ticket. $50 donation is a plus. Instead of that line down the middle, it should say plus season ticket. Then move that qualifications for young alumni discount down to the next line, like up under that, and then required $50 donation. So it should be 3 lines instead of 2. Like it's
all right. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Can you add somebody to this call?
Yes, I had to send them the link. Yeah. Tell me who
it's Ashley Font. No, she can go on and make these. Let me
see if I can send.
It's A.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay.
See where I can invite you. All right. It's all right. Who is it?
AFONTEN. I'm sorry. AFONTENOT. I'm sorry. What is AFON?
Oh, you going out?
The girl.
Nah, I know.
AFONTENO at tnstate.edu.
FONTENO.
At tnstate.edu.
Right, you can text her now. She should be
okay.
Send on that link right now. So she should see that in a second.
Okay. Young alumni plus. Oh, it needs to say the plus. Yeah. Season ticket.
Yeah, young alumni. So this right here plus season ticket. And then move this Q qualifications for young alumni discount. Move that down to the second line. And qualifications for young alumni. Or it should say young alumni discount available to class of 2018 to 2021 only, or something like that, because that kind of rolls together. I'm not sure how those two things. All right. Yeah, this is good having that up there. They actually asked about that a lot. Guidelines to be announced. Yeah, whether you're gonna take that.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna deaden that.
The hyperlink out. Then you're going to. This is gonna change to season ticket donation. And you're going to knock out these 2 levels, just take them off and leave those other 3 and take this line here out.
So it'd be a season ticket donation, classification or what? Or season ticket donation.
Ticket donation, yeah. That's it. Because you just just makes it abundantly clear what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Season ticket donation, season ticket cost, and shoot them down. And then again, the buttons. And again, you may want to make this renewal form a button as well, just so they can see 3 big buttons there. Donation button, renewal form button, and ticket /passes, because they'll be able to buy both. On
ticket what Bert? What was the last one?
Tickets, and I said ticket /passes.
Is that Mr. Graham?
Passes. That is my guy.
AG.
That's who that?
Is it FaceTime? Oh, he's on speaker.
No, he's on the little thing.
What up, though?
Man,
you got all the big time communications up here.
I was talking about you.
StreamYard. What you talking? What I do this time? I promise. What I do?
We're gonna go do the video shoot for the Southern. Eddie and I at 11 o'clock. We're about to go to Hell. Do that. But I was looking at these different
video shoot.
I mean, a photo shoot. I'm sorry, but I was looking at these different. I was talking about UAG because I was looking at these different offices to seeing if there was an empty office that we could use as like a studio.
Yeah.
Instead of him having to go over there, AG had the camera set up here, but space is limited, huh? Yeah. It's a commodity over here. But
we may be able to use a portion of our office of what the room that we have is. If we can get that stuff out of there, whenever the pod comes and we get those
no, what you have is perfect, like, because you are set up in that building. I was trying to remember what I was telling you about time.
No. I'm talking about over here. I mean over in there. You know, we have a room there. We have a room on the 2nd floor.
Oh, that's where I'm at now. So then we can do that. We can do that.
Open that one, and we just gotta move. We got a bunch of that was some storage space.
I want to talk to you about some other stuff too.
Okay.
So this is him. All right.
See you later. Yeah, I don't see her on here yet.
Oh, don't worry, but she's got it. She's actually gonna be. She just texted me. She's gonna be doing the shoot. She's going to.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I need to get all those plans and everything together too.
So donation, renewal form.
But the donation, renewal form, and tickets /passes. Because that page is going to have the RV.
What kind of pass?
The parking passes, the RV tailgating passes, all this stuff you need to.
I can put the passes right there though. Another button, right?
You can, but I thought your goal was to only really have them. They need to have 2 checkout areas. I mean, 2. So in other words, they buy their donation, then they go to the next screen, and on that screen, they can get everything they need. They can get their tailgate passes, their parking passes, and their season tickets all on one. So they just put it in the cart. All right, I need 6 tickets for the family. Okay, put them in the cart. I need 3 of us going to be driving to every game, so I need 3 season parking passes. I put that in the cart. We're gonna tailgate for homecoming. So I need 1 RV pass. Put that in the cart, and then it's all on their receipt. You'll see everything they get, and they only have to do that once. You can
put all the buttons up, go up.
put all the buttons up so they can do it
in one square, right?
It'll be no, those are 3 separate buttons because
but I'm saying go up on the screen. You're saying put them all right there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so the reason why I say that is because it's all you can still put the same button right here too. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You can put the buttons in multiple places. So if you want, because the suites are going to be there too, you should put the button. You can put it there as well.
I got something for their ass. But let's just put another box, a red box, and it's just gonna say become a season ticket holder. Check out, and it's got all the goddamn buttons.
But you still got 2 transactions. So that would still have to take them to somewhere else that has the 2 buttons separated, donation and tickets. That ain't no way around that right now, bro. You're gonna have to.
You're saying just put 2 buttons right there where it says season ticket costs, right? We're just gonna put donations, renewal forms, and
ticket/passes.
Okay.
Yeah, ticket/passes, and then if you want to, you could put the same ticket/passes button right here because it's gonna be the same button. It's the same link, same button. Because some people are just going to, some people, and you may have separate people that may pay for the parking and tailgating than the people that pay for the ticket. So still put that button right here too, and it's going to take them to the same screen. It'll say season tickets, parking passes, tailgate passes, and they can just go in and buy whatever it is a la carte that they want to buy.
Yeah.
So just put the same button right there, because everybody's not going to come here looking for the same thing. And you shouldn't have to scroll through season ticket costs just to go somewhere to buy your parking pass. So just put the same button with the same link right here as you got right here. But this will have 2 because it'll have the donation included. You don't
have 3.
3.
Well, no.
3. Yeah, 3 plus the renewal ticket form. Right. So there'd be 3 boxes here. And then you take the same box that says tickets, passes, and you put it right here. Same box. The suite, if you, like I said, you want to put the suite in there because the suite's going to be also in as a category on that too. So it'll be tickets, suite. What is the donate? That's a good question too. What is the donation requirement for a suite?
There's not one.
Not one. Okay. All right. Then do you put that on here? Because that's going to be a frequently asked question, probably too. Another little colon right here or something. No donation requirement for suite purchase.
Because you can't. You can't purchases because it's a premium seat. You can't really have like donations tied to some type of premium deal in the state.
I just wanted to have that.
Yeah, but no, I like that. No donation. Okay.
And wait, postseason. Let's see games. Games purchased through each similar site. What's that post at the end? Oh, so you see at the last sentence on the end of OVC away games, it says post. Like that's supposed to be the next line, postseason games. See right here?
Mm-hmm.
This right here is supposed to be right here. Pull that down to the next line. Members of the TSU are eligible to purchase postseason tickets from the department's ticket allotment. Postseason ticket. Contacting, okay. Always HBC class encourage ticket holders to purchase the class 6 by contacting customer service numbers for the respective classes, okay. And then you got the information down there.
And then those logos are going to be able to be clickable. They'll be hyperlinked, and it'll take you to the
hyperlinks too. So they're just, you can make these blue, but I see they are hyperlinks though.
Okay, yeah.
It just you just can't tell.
Okay. You could probably make them another color, right?
Color, make them red. Yeah.
Okay. Red or blue. Okay.
Red or blue both of these are hyperlinks. So that's good. I mean,
the 3 logos, yeah.
And at some point, the 3 logos will be
hyperlinks
too. I mean, and then you got the links, so she's just literally pulling them over.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And then as far as homecoming, homecoming pricing is subject to change, and you know that at this point they're not going to, or not subject to change. You want to say homecoming pricing available August 1st or something like that. Homecoming suites available August 1st. Because they're going to immediately look at those like I did. Those 3 games are there. Homecoming pricing is subject to change, but what is it? So homecoming prices and suites available August 1st.
Yeah. All right.
Season parking pass, $100. Okay.
And I could say I could do the same thing with the tailgating guidelines. I could say their guidelines to be announced August 1st.
Yeah.
Right.
On these parking too. So you're gonna have, that's another level. You're gonna have season ticket parking and single game parking. So you're gonna be able to buy both of those on that same tickets and passes link.
Right.
Right. And tailgating. Although I don't see, you don't have any tailgating. So I guess on no tailgating right now is really just tickets and parking and the suite. So no, they can't buy tailgating yet. So yes, tailgating information and passes available August 1st. Yep, that sounds good to me. And I'll look at a couple of these other sites and see if I see anything that's striking. But I want to, I'm gonna get all of this information over to my guy that's going to help build this thing so he can start working on it. I sent him the.
Now we're basically, and let me get your thoughts on this. So when you come into that traditional strip of land, man, on the side of the stadium, I think that's section, that's they call it like R. Let me go back to the stadium map, the parking. Go scroll down. It's
right here. So okay, so this is 24. So this is over by, then the bridge is Cumberland's here.
It's over there by the bridge, over
right
there by R. Yeah. That's where the tailgate zone is, right?
Yep, this is where everybody is.
That whole deal.
Yeah.
So take your scroll up. There's a road right there, right? Right there. Right there. No, right there is where that corner. That's where you enter. Really,
right here.
There's normally like a
Yeah. Or up here.
No, come down. Where's the where do you walk in? Where's the fences at of that area? It's like on the side.
That's up here. So K is the closest. Is the closest grass area to the stadium. So you got R, then you walk across the street, then it's the grass area here. Or actually, that's a part like the grassy area is the area right here, and then you walk.
Go up to J. Go up to J. Like in that area right there, there's going to be an entrance. I'm gonna create an entrance. It's going to be Tiger Town, Aurora City, and it's actually going to be an entrance where whereas like if you come in that tailgate zone, that's the big tailgate zone, we'll basically brand it. I'm gonna show you. Hold on.
I'm gonna make this image bigger. So all right, there you go. Ashley's hopped on, but her.
Oh, don't worry about it. She's good. So let me see. So can you see my screen, Newt?
No, not at all.
Oh, it won't allow you.
No, let me see if I can stop mine.
Just go to Tailgate, Tennessee.
Well, we'll do this. Go down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see some there's some little highlight, not the highlights. There's some
mute. Share.
Yeah, share. Yeah, hit share and then share screen. Let's see if it allows me to see yours. You should be able to.
Is it share?
I can't see nothing. So you went down to the bottom. You see mute, stop camera, cam/mic. You see
share screen.
Yeah, hit share and then share screen. I don't know if it'll let you do it from the other way. It may only let me do it because I'm the host. But
did it do it?
Okay. What's the website?
Tailgate, Tennessee. All one word.
All right. I think I told Jeff I was gonna roll up here with him one time. He claimed to be the king of Tennessee tailgate.
Yeah, he is on the little thing he
created. Man, hell yeah, he been talking about this shit. I mean, I'm gonna go up there.
That shit live now.
Yeah, that's what he said. Now he got it sounding real good. Don't he got it sounding real good. I like, man, I may have to run up there with you for one game this season because you be talking like it is the shit.
Do you look how
book tailgate now and the packages down?
Yeah, you see all the packages and how the setup is. There's companies that actually set the zone, like set everything up. Yep. So what's been happening when I come, man, that shit look crazy because everybody's doing their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, I see
it's just no uniformity. You know what I'm saying? It's not uniform, huh?
So no, I see and then the question to see tailgate packages. I'm moving in. They got the add-on. So you got ice chest. So all the packages come with ice chest, ice, trash, cleanup, picnic packs, unloading, loading passes, concierge service. Oh shit! And a 40-inch flat screen TV with satellite.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like all of them are set up, dog. Like it's live. So like I'm trying to create this town that like it's just got TVs, it's concierge, it's trash. It all looks uniform. Now the Greeks can do it. I know the Alphas, I know that whatever. That's the joint. But at the end of the day, theirs can look different. Certain areas, but like when you come into this zone one, right. you gotta have some type of proof of we got a $10 something to get in that thing. Period. It's got to be some type of thing to get in there because we coming off a COVID year. Two, there's been all kind of my thing is whether it's the community, the South Nashville area over there, whatever, man, some people gotta have skin in the game. They're gonna be outside the stadium, dog. I got to know when I'm in the game, and if I'm inside the game, and I walk outside the stadium, I know if it's $5, $10, whatever it is, people paid to be in Tiger Town, kicking it all night.
So then we probably need to look at it as, and maybe there's a way to even formulate this as, okay, so many people don't like how it happens because you could have 20,000 people inside the stadium, another 20,000 people outside the stadium who may have not paid anything for it. And
but we know where they're going.
We know where they're going. But then the question becomes, another part of this premium tent is why don't you add the cost of the tickets into the tent? So you say a 10 by 10 tent may be 10 tickets. So 10 tickets at $20. So that extra $200 goes into the. So you've already bought your ticket. So whether you go in there or not, I got your money for the tickets. And you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, you bought 10 tickets. You set up your tent. I get it. But what about every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's coming through the Tiger Town, who paid for them?
So some of those people are going to have tickets. Some of them you just not going to get no ticket money from. But I'm looking at it like at a baseline. So that's just like saying,
no. In my head, I'm gonna make sure I have a plan to get money from everybody in Tiger Town.
Now, okay, in Tiger Town, you're not. So I'm talking about, you're saying you want to get money from everybody in J. I'm talking about the people that are in all this. So you may have tailgates set up in all of these spaces. And my point is, so what you're trying to say is everybody that's in here.
They do that now, Newt. Like the other spaces that they park in, you're right. When you tailgate and you get those packages, they make you buy a certain portion of tickets.
Right. So inside of here, let's just say this area holds, let's say it holds 500 people. I don't know what the number is, but let's say you end up selling 30 of these tents. Well, times 10, that's 300. So you've pretty much got money from everybody that would be coming in here. Now, mind you, well, I guess you could look at it one of two ways. Just like the way I do booths at weekend. I sell the booths for 200, and then you got to buy 2 bottles. Now, the 200 covers the 10 people that you got sitting at that booth is at $20 a head. So I know I got $20 a head from everybody sitting at that table. Now, you may have 10 other people over the course of the night that are going to come in and out that booth that are going to partake in some of the shit that you got on that table. But I also charge people to get in. You see what I'm saying? So I still got them. So that's the point you're trying to make, is that I want to make sure all 500 people paid. Now, did they pay because they bought a tailgate area, or did they pay because they want to get into Tiger Town and they don't have an area, but I still charge them $10 to get in that area? Either way it goes.
I'm gonna make sure I get you on the either end. So if you fly, you flies, you got the booth, you the Alpha, y'all doing what you do. I know it was 30 tickets or whatever you purchased to go with that thing, but also I'm getting the other when everybody got to have that.
So here's what we used to do. We used to, at the beginning of the day, every shift.
So one end, I had it to where you have a one entrance, and then you know how cats come on the side street and go into the game to see the band. Mm-hmm. You can't come. People ain't gonna have you coming this way. You're gonna have to go all the way back around to the front of Tiger Town to get back through. Ain't gonna be no going in and then crossing. It's gonna be, you see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to show proof.
So
wristband or whatever.
So what we would do is we would give the booth host. This is how we used to do at Agenda at the club. We used to, so if it's a booth of 10, when the host, the person that paid for it, when they got there, we gave you an envelope. It's got 10 wristbands in it. All right. It's up to you to get them 10 wristbands to your people.
You want to.
If you don't get them 10 wristbands to your people, they're gonna have to come through the front door and pay just like everybody else.
Right.
So you can call, hey man, I'm at the front gate. I need you to bring me my wristband. They can come up there and run your wristband. You pop it on, and you walk through the gate. Otherwise, you got to pay $10 to get in there, just like everybody else. And correct. So, right. So it's the same. That's the same thing. Same thing. Gotcha. Yeah. Just make sure we're on that page. This is cold. I mean, how? So
so I'm creating it, and so when you get in there, we gonna have, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the Roar City and the branding on the outskirts. You can do what you want to internally in the inside with the A5A, the K side, whatever. But we actually could structure it all for you and take it all off your hands.
No, that's
not us. We could actually contract a company to do it right. So when you come to Tiger Town, you're like, damn, this thing look different. Now you see white, whatever. It look live.
So how many? Have y'all priced what that package would cost for someone to do it? Because I guess that's the other thing, is that this is about money. And if this touchdown, what's the cost on it? So for the tent, it's going to be, renting a 20 by 20 is probably $250. Then you got four tables. They usually charge maybe $10 a table. So that's $40, $290. So you go through all of this. What is all of this cost so that you
don't lose?
Yeah. Making sure that it don't make sense to just let them do what they do. Charge them $300, let them do what they do.
the more you take off their hands through this process and creating this environment, one, people, once they get in there and they see it and it's uniform, they're like, okay, I see why I spent the money. Two, it frames it up and it adds a prestige to how our homecoming vibe, the whole deal is. And so you say, I right now, I'm just thinking through it, brainstorming and trying to get one, a budget around it and see what the absorbed cost would be to actually do it and pass that on to the consumer.
I mean, because you're talking about, so the tent and tables and folding chairs and all that, that's Liberty Party rentals. You know, I done rented Liberty Party rentals, and I probably use Liberty.
You know those companies. You know,
I know those companies. That's right. Yeah, that's Liberty. And then the ice chest with the ice, that's Jerry Cavender Ice. I just had to use them for weekend. They just delivered 800 pounds of ice to weekend last weekend because our ice machine went down.
And here's what I was thinking. I was thinking like all the vendors associated with creating this environment, Tiger Town, you know what I'm saying? They would actually, one, you know, you would have associated costs with that, but also two, you're trying to get them to sponsor Tiger Town because they're getting the big time, the ice, the tents. I mean, that's big time.
And allow them to do that'd be an in-kind donation. And plus it is tax deductible because it is an in-kind donation to a nonprofit. Yeah. So now with the TVs and everything, that's where I don't know. You have to go to Rent-A-Center or somebody to get that many TVs, but then you also have got to have a power source for all of that. So you've got to have, you know, a big generator somewhere. I mean, nearby. That's hopefully not that loud, you know, gas powered. You want it to be something else that can power the, you know, 20 flat screens for a length of time. Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Hello. It is. Hey, good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing great, man. How are you? Oh, I actually did. I'm actually on a quick conference call. Literally, can you give me maybe 25 minutes and give me a buzz back? I'll talk to you kind of about where I am with things. Oh. All right, man. I appreciate you. Think about it. You too. All right. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know who you get the flat screens from.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. The flat screens, that's a Rent-A-Center. And then the generator is that's a place off there off Murfreesboro Road. I forgot the name of it.
Think about it like this, and you know how corporate works, right? You know what, you know how sponsorship works. Anything that's uniform, that looks like how they roll and what they're accustomed to, they'll buy into it.
Yeah. You don't want a bunch of chaos.
Yeah, it's that little bitty ass little tent and it got holes in it. No, man, them days is done, dog.
No, I get it. I'm with you. I'll just, you know, what are the fixed costs on that, and the plugging up of the flat screens and stuff is not an issue. You know, whatever they're on. And I'm looking at this touchdown one that I see that has the screen on the back of it. I mean, if you go, you know, maybe that's a stand or something. I would probably say though that this is probably $500 of cost that's in here. This 10 by 10 tent, you know, the cost between the two of them, it's not half, but it's going to be slightly less because you see this one is saying it's 20 people in here. So this should definitely incorporate the cost of 20 tickets. That's all I'm saying. Like the number of chairs, that's how many people you saying can fit inside this area.
Yeah,
So it's got to be 20 tickets in there. Yeah, this has got to be 10 tickets in there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is okay. I've never been up there for a UT game, so you know I'm thinking let me see what these upgrades are, and then okay.
But Nuke, the operation of Tiger Town, there's revenue around Tiger Town, dog. You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to do it, my thing is we're going to have two different game experiences. Whatever your experience is in that arena, or next to that arena, or if you want to be outside it, we're going to have an experience to where you feel good about what you're doing, dog. Like, it's lighting and shit.
Okay, so this with this catering options, are they saying you're more than welcome to provide your own food? Okay, so this is another way that you get that additional buy-in is by allowing but I will say but Nissan Stadium is going to be different because Levy don't like you bringing shit around their campus. I mean nothing, and so I don't know how they're tailgate people with their food and their grills is one thing. I don't know how they gonna feel about letting you, and it's whatever's in the contract, letting you bring other companies.
They're not gonna let you use Johnsonville. If Johnsonville Brats wants to sponsor and all the meat comes to them, can't somebody supply it?
Yeah, I think that may be all right, but I don't know if they're going to let brands like Chick-fil-A or Cracker Barrel come up and serve. And I want to say so McDonald's, as a matter of fact, I don't think they do because McDonald's used to be a sponsor of the university. And if I'm not mistaken, they couldn't bring.
Just let Logan's do it.
You would have to go. Right. You would have to go to them. You'd have to go to the people that are already in there and have them do the outside stuff.
That's fine. Wouldn't you rather know that you coming? Let me ask you this: wouldn't you rather know that you coming and you ain't got?
All you got to do is show up.
Yeah.
All you got to do is show up. Yeah.
What we doing?
No. There is a market for that. Yes. It's a lot of people that want to just show up, and at least all you show up with your banner that says National Alumni Noops, and you put that on the top of it, and they know that this is their thing, and then they can come over there and just there's a market for it.
And then you got the diamond, you got the floating K on the screen, like what up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't have to do that additional work, because sometimes that can be a lot, getting people to do the setup and stuff. But no, this is good, man. I mean, and I like the way that this is its own
page,
site. It's its own website.
Right, and you can okay, so what did Tiger Town look like in 2021? Now you got pictures and images and scroll that,
Well, I've got some, I got stuff, man. I've been around, been doing John Merritt for I don't know how long. I could probably show you every year. I used to have a photographer come. I've got old old pictures.
Speaking of John Merritt, I think Eddie and we were thinking about just celebrating John Merritt's legacy.
Okay.
Like celebrating him and doing like a like a tribute throughout the game. So like sections of the game, like his daughter, and showing him coaching, and use the video and during the Kentucky State, like all the segments like a
montage.
Yeah, maybe like something with his hat, his cigar, his glasses, like something we give to the family, like what I mean, like or scholarship to somebody, but give them that, what I mean, like
now, is this what you would want to do for this year, or is this sort of kind of the way to start kind of landing that plane a little bit to be able to say, we're going to start kind of phasing out of this as a class? Because the other thing you got to remember is this too, that there has been a precedent set of calling a game something that really, in the grand scheme of things, does not require you to do very much. So like with Kids Day, you could ask Testing, they had Kids Day. Kids Day would just be where they would give, Metro School students could come to the game for free or something. It was called Kids Day, and they put a commercial out, but there was nothing else around it. There was.
Hey, we were talking about the John Merritt, so we got a dead in there. I got to figure this out. So celebrating and doing a tribute during different segments throughout the games where we use the media board and we show him coaching, and maybe Eddie talks on his legacy through the game, but we're not calling it. We can't keep calling this the John Merritt Classic because there's no way. And Dustin's controlling the schedule now. I've passed it to him. He's well capable of it. It's hard to create a matchup that makes sense and ties us into this classic game every year.
Yeah.
What were you talking
what I'm
about,
saying?
Dustin, yesterday about the TSUs? Is that something different?
Yeah, we're working on some things with some other HBCUs right now that are going to be really good stuff.
Yeah, so how do we get away? I mean, I don't want to.
We got to start doing home and homes, AG, to be like.
And he knows.
Yep.
And so
I'm gonna show y'all this. This is, I don't know if you can see this. So this is one of the reels that I found the other day. You can't see it. TSU versus Kentucky State University. Literally, this got to be like the 50s. It's got to be. And I'm working on converting this. Also, I want to tell you, I actually found one that was TSU versus Texas Southern University. I'm trying to see what's on it. So we did apparently play them before, and it's in one of these tins. I've got I found a reel-to-reel projector from this guy in Chattanooga that he's mailing to me. I should get it tomorrow, and I'll be able to start really looking at some of these films to see what's on them. In addition to getting
Kennedy when you find it on there.
Huh?
He said when you find who shot Kennedy on one of them things.
Man, look. If some of these 10 say A&I State. They don't even say Tennessee State. They say A&I State on them, man. This was 1957.
Really?
In a box.
Did you know that TSU
1957.
also called the Tigers?
Yeah.
So Clash of the Tigers.
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal.
Tigers.
But
so apparently we did play Texas Southern. I don't know when this is a long time ago, but hopefully I'll know what's on that tape here very soon.
And that would be a good intro to use to bring it to start off the new.
That's right. That's right. This old Kentucky State game, whatever's on here, we'll be able to use to intro this first game of the season. Yep. Ironically enough.
Unless we're getting our booked on that reel, don't be playing that.
Good point.
No, man, I'm gonna check and see what's in there. But so at the end of quarter one, quarter two, I think we have enough stuff that I've even been able to find of John Merritt to be able to have some stuff. For that.
Yeah. Dustin suggesting maybe a bobblehead for Coach Merritt, like something like that.
Yeah.
We did one for
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Cigar.
Yeah, Eddie has Ohio State ball.
We've had enough footage, and I found some footage in the stuff that we have. I think we got enough to be able to. I found a commercial John Merritt did for seat belts.
Hey, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Every video on seat belts. It's a safety thing he did for Tennessee.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy. It's hilarious, but he's got it. I did find that too.
Okay.
All right. Well, you got the stuff for Ashley, so we'll, let me know when that's up, and I'll start on this.
Let's do it one more time, real quick. It was like
touch
points. It was
All right, hold on. Let me pull it back up here so I can make sure we're share.
You got your man on the button, and Ben's gonna get you the accounts. Ben will get you the accounts.
Yeah. I gotta get with my merchant services just to determine what it is that we're needing from them, because we use a similar service.
Okay.
And I'll get that from Ben. Yeah. It's just a matter of these series of numbers. All right. So you taking off the hyperlink here and just having that just regular words.
Yeah.
You are all of that was fine. All right, this was changing this to season ticket donation. deleting these last
donation or donations.
donation. No S. No S.
All right.
And then you were taking away the last two of these and just leaving rookie, Tiger Pride, and all conference. Or was it? Yeah.
The last two, yeah.
Yeah. And then under season tickets, we were adding only. So price reflect donation requirement and cost of 2 season tickets only.
All right. And
you're going to add 3 buttons under here for donation, season ticket renewal form, tickets/passes. All right. Under single ticket prices, single game tickets will be available beginning August 1st via Ticketmaster. On here, you're adding wherever the contact person.
Go back. It was donation, season ticket renewal forms, and what was the other one?
Donation, season tickets renewals, and tickets/passes.
Tickets.
Tickets with the S/passes.
Okay.
Single game ticket prices.
It was single home.
Single home game ticket prices, and then under that, tickets will be available beginning August 1st via Ticketmaster.
The expectancy, right? Right. All right.
All right. Under here was adding if it's gonna be the same contact person, like additional information, contact that. You need to put that here. I'm gonna talk to him about what the put that there for now. I mean, for right now, but hopefully I will be able to maybe do a link, discount code or something. Yeah, that we could use for that. But I'll have to ask him.
All right.
And then under tailgating, you were taking that passes one and putting it back under here, tickets and passes, putting it back under here. Tailgating information available beginning August 1st. And okay, hold on to season ticket holder. All right, yeah, so that's fine. On the suites, you were putting homecoming pricing and suites available August 1st.
Yeah.
And 16. Oh, and suite purchase, donation not required for suite purchase. Then on the next one, you got to just move that post hyphen down to the next line. I think that was it on that. That's it.
Okay. And then she's gonna add the stadium map. Where do you she'll put that? Okay. She's gonna add not that she's gonna color code the zone. Go up.
The Tiger Town.
No. Go up one time. Right there. No, go up. No, more. Right there in that blue, she's gonna put the actual season where it says season ticket costs. Keep going up, keep going down. You're right there. She's gonna put the stadium up there and zone color code and add a ledger. Like
got it. You mean the actual stadium and then say this is zone 1, this is zone 2. Got
the line.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, blowing that up to actually see, just like
the sections and color.
Just like you looking at it as if you're going to buy the tickets in a specific seat. Yeah, gotcha.
And then we talked about Tiger Town. We're gonna add we're gonna look at the companies or the vendors that and see if we can create our own Tiger Town page.
Packages. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like we can create our own page that's customized for a TSU tailgate.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, Liberty. I have a relationship with Liberty Party Rentals and Jerry Cavender Ice. I don't know if they do the chess, but I know that they do. But you can get chess from the party rental place. They would have chess, but you would get the ice from Jerry Cavender. They got trash cans.
Going to them and say, hey, we want to put together a package. This is the price range. We want to know, can you have visual, can we use this as a platform, this Tailgate Tennessee, and create Tiger Town? And it'll specify and outline everything that our people need to know to have a great time around Nissan Stadium. And then show that once that gets built, bounce it off Nissan and figure out what vendors are allowed. Food has to come through, whether it's Logan, whatever vendors they have.
Yeah, whatever vendors are already in there. If they would set up outside. Did you ever talk to them, or did they ever give you any pricing on the use of the studio for the after game for students?
Let me follow back up on that.
Yeah, I really do want the students to produce the follow and
me and you'll go over there next week.
Okay, and that is going to be for both home and away games. That's for both, for home and away games. We'll do it probably like 2 hours following each game is when we'll record it. They'll be actually working on it during the game.
Okay.
Okay. I'll follow up with Liberty and them and see what they can help come up with for that. And get back to you. And again, it's gonna have to be, like I said, those TVs. I'm pretty sure that's gonna have to be Rent-A-Center or something. That may be the one thing that I'm not certain how we would make that happen, but that's gonna take some research, because between the actual generator, and you still have to have an AV team, because they're not, Rent-A-Center just going to drop off TVs. You'd have to have an AV team to actually be there to assemble them at each, which I have that too. I don't know if
you know this, closer to the stadium, Newt, there's actually a gated area they have now that's really sectioned off for like concerts.
Oh no, I haven't been there for that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I know that they're having something over there. Somebody's got like an all white gospel party or something. I know they've done concerts in their parking lot, but I ain't been over there
in a minute
this year. Yeah, at all.
Yeah, they it's hold on, I'm gonna show it to you right quick. Maybe I didn't do it.
Oh shit. Okay. The server. Oh, we got to talk about storage too, man. I need to meet with DeRage's, like the person over him. We're gonna need a whole lot of storage, and yes, I need to speak to the person over him.
Okay.
I think I got to come up there. Nat Perry got some servers, and he can meet me up there, and I'm gonna put them in the office. And I got to meet somebody up at weekend. I'm gonna get to moving. I'm gonna find this information out though while I'm moving. Yeah, moving around. Today. Yes, sir. All right. Let me get to running on this stuff you got though, and we'll circle back tomorrow. Like I said, I may be up there in a few, but we'll circle back tomorrow if not else.
Okay, boy.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.